fighters from Iranian-backed paramilitary groups in Iraq have entered Iran via 2 separate border crossings. So you're having a bunch of these people from fucking Iraq that are coming into Iran to help suppress the people that live in Iran. And that's basically it. A leaked video from Iran shows that martial law has been declared across Iran. No one is allowed to be out. Go inside your houses.
Damn.
Ugh. Draw a line between you and the rioters.
That's what I mean. That's why, like, he finds perfect videos. That's what I like. Like, comment, and subscribe, turn on notification, let that bell ring you. Let's get back to the video. He finds perfect videos. Like sometimes I have really trouble finding them myself. That's why I take him openly and respectfully as an example. That's what I do. I'm gonna give credit to Asman every day of the month, but I'm not wiener riding him or something like that. So you better get off my back. If the citizens of the country demand change, change is inevitable. Listen to me again. If the people from that country demand change, change is inevitable. Right? So it's absolutely crazy if that regime, but yeah, as the title insinuates, no one saw this coming. They halted their strike. U.S. carrier Abraham Lincoln got deployed in the Middle Eastern Sea, I think. They halted.
No one is allowed to be out. Go inside your houses. So they have all these people riding around. Oh!
Her shots.
No one's allowed to be out. They kill people in the hospitals. They steal them and then they shoot them in the head. Yep, that's right. No, they're just doing a mass killing of all their citizens that are trying to push back against them. They're actually just mass killing people. It's insane.
It's absolutely insane. It's some World War II type of stuff. There were people inside of the protests, like Iranian undercover officials, who were directly there to cause chaos, kill people, lead them into a killing zone, and then blackmail the families with dead bodies of their family member, or make them pay for the bullets that the government used to kill the family member. Like, all of this is alleged. But if they turn off the internet for the whole country, the country is 3 times the size of Paris, of France. Sorry, Paris is not a country. Maybe to some American it is. But if they turn off the internet for the size of that country, they're not doing anything normal or like beautiful. We've always we knew that country, regime-wise, is absolutely a total dumpster fire, and something has to be done. And these people are literally screaming for change.
The Islamic Republic says the internet blackout will last until mid-March. This would make it the longest nationwide blackout in history, surpassing Sudan's 2019 shutdown. So there you go. And they're shutting down the entire internet. Iran didn't stop killing protesters. They terrorized everybody into staying home. The sources tell Tehran, the Post, the streets are flooded with tanks and trucks full of machine gunners, aiming them at everyone. The protests stopped because people are too afraid to step outside, not because the regime showed mercy. There are no protests anymore because of the mass killings. With 12,000 dead, the people are terrified. Families...
The number 12 dead has been like the number 12,000 has been since like 3-4 days, probably up to 20, 15, 16, 17,000, and then it got apparently halted.
They're being told to collect their relatives' bodies or they'll be dumped in mass graves. Oh my fucking God. Trump said the killing yesterday stopped. The killing stopped because
the killing stopped maybe because of Benjamin Netanyahu, who joined the equation, because he once said, like, the exiling or like the removing of the Iranian regime wouldn't help them right now. So as we all know, Trump's Benjamin personal flashlight.
Streets are occupied by men with machine guns. Yep, there it is. And so if they end up, oh, here we go. Units of Hashad I don't know how the fuck to say this, right? This sounds like the name of a sandworm. In northern Iran, they are Iranian-backed paramilitary group originally from Iraq. And so there you go, guys. Wow. Wow, so we'll do nothing? I don't know what's going to happen. This is why I wanted to talk about it more, because I feel like nobody has really been talking about this for the past 2 days.
It's crazy.
It's like all of the news around this kind of disappeared, and people just assumed that things were getting better. Well, no, they're not, unless you're the terrorists that are controlling the country. Trump spoke to reporters outside the White House about his decision to not carry out military strikes against Iran.
Did Arab and Israeli officials convince you to not strike Iran?
Nobody convinced me. I convinced myself. You had yesterday scheduled over 800 hangings. They didn't hang anyone. They canceled the hangings. That had a big impact.
Did Arab?
I don't know, man. I really don't. This is...
It sounds fishy. I'm open to where that leads us.
It's very confusing to me. It really is. It's confusing to me.
Yeah, he's lying.
What the fuck is going on? Because, like, how do you go and say, listen,
One
like,
to another.
you do a press conference after you literally kidnap Maduro. You kidnap Maduro, and you do a press conference where your main military guy says, welcome to 2026. America's back. And this is right after you capture this dude. They do like fucking interviews about it. And they're saying, yeah, these dudes came down, everybody started dying, and then we started bleeding out of our eyes. I don't know how this happened. These people got attacked by the Psychers and the Space Marines. And meanwhile, you can't even figure out how to deal with Iran? The only thing that they can make are fucking AI-generated videos of blowing up Israel. What are you doing? Intelligence reports Iran hasn't stopped shooting protesters. Iran says the shooting has stopped. Intelligence says not so much.
Not quite sure. No. It hasn't stopped. It definitely hasn't.
Trump was told that killing had ended. Reports say there's zero proof security forces actually stopped firing on protesters. Well, they said they were going to stop the executions. Well, yeah, they're not doing the executions anymore because...
See? Thanks for him. I forgot about that fact. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, he halted the executions. But like arresting somebody and publicly hanging them, that's an execution by definition, right? But like as a guard of the national regime, to shoot a protester is basically executing too, but not in that sense. You see what I'm getting at? So like you can do it without doing it. And then you can say, yeah, that's not executing, that's executing, but it's almost doing the same. Like it's the same.
We're just killing them on the street. Problem solved.
Yeah.
So there you go. What's Trump waiting for? I don't know. Hard to sell when you're in control, when you're importing foreign militias and still shooting your own people. And this is another really important component, is that a lot of people are saying that, oh, well, we shouldn't get involved because, you know, we're a foreign country. The Iranian government is shipping in and importing militias to go around and be paramilitary police and kill protesters in their own country. Isn't that fucking insane? He's waiting for the strike group? I mean, I think so. I do. I think so.
Yes, it's insane.
And also, like, if he doesn't do anything, here's the thing, is that I think that the actual death total for this, whenever, like, let's say Iran doesn't get, you know, like, it doesn't. Let me look, actually. Let's look at what matters. Okay. Wow. That is sad. Holy shit. That is really sad. People have totally lost hope. It's over? I don't know if it is or not, but it sure seems like it, right? Iran, North Korea, do you think Poly Market in the buzz? Well, I don't know. They said that they were going to do an attack, but they decided not to do it. Yeah, that's really it. Trump dropped the ball on Iran, and now he's a fucking loser for it. I don't know if he's dropped the ball on it or not. I don't know what their long-term plan is. I have no idea. For sake of the argument, assume Trump is persuaded not to strike the regime. Protesters stay home in fear of being shot. The streets quiet down. Does life return to normal? Yeah, the economics are broken, and all of these people, here's what's going to happen, is that the moment that the government retains control or regains control, what's going to happen? Do you think might makes right? Sometimes, yeah, it does. And also, being right doesn't matter. Surviving matters. So your focus, might makes right, exists inside of a context of a moral framework. The world doesn't exist in a moral framework. You invented a moral framework to see the world. So I think that even just the concept of that is a false idea.
Yeah.
But my point is, let's not even get into that, right? That's totally separate. What we're talking about here is that as soon as they get control over again, they're going to go back and find out all the protesters and then kill them in mass. That's what's going to happen. And I
definitely that's going to happen. And like the people who were ready to stand up to the regime, it's like a ticking time bomb. So either they're going to stand up again, like a few years, months, or whatsoever, and they consider it as a threat, and as he described, they will execute them. Or they live life in fear and bitterness and leave the regime and end up in Europe.
think they're probably going to kill.
Where I don't want them. You heard me right. I don't want them. Stay there. Fix your shit. America has definitely the ability to help you.
50,000 people. That's what I would assume. Now, it'll probably be hard to tell, but do you really think that they're not going to go around and do that? Because they're going to obviously be worried about it happening again. Sure, of course they will. So how do you stop it from happening? Well, you kill the people that did it so they can't do it again. Duh.
Yeah.
Of course. Why do you care?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think it's pretty bad. It sucks.
Yeah.
Is that
horrible.
Yeah, I think it's horrible what's going on.
در روزهای اخیر گزارش‌هایی از فعالیت‌های مشکوک و ناامن کننده در برخی معابر شهری دریافت شده است. در این درگیری‌ها تاکنون 3000 نفر از اعضای گروهک‌های تروریستی دستگیر شدند. از شهروندان گرامی درخواست می‌شود در صورت مشاهده آتش زدن و آسیب زدن به فروشگاه‌ها و اموال عمومی، رفتارهای مشکوک، سازمان یافته، تهدید کننده امنیت عمومی و افرادی که روسری مثلثی
Iran terrorist label equals death penalty. Yeah, so they're basically saying that all of the different protesters are now terrorists and they're going to kill all the terrorists. Well, that's convenient.
و پس از آن موضوع را در اسرع وقت از طریق شماره‌های 113 و 114 به مراجع ذی‌ربط اطلاع دهند.
BB talk Trump out of it. You heard it? You heard it? You heard it? You heard it. I got it right. I feel great for thinking that I knew that. BB has his fucking fat fingers in all of these matters.
Apparently BB talked Trump out of it? I don't know, man.
همکاری و هوشیاری شما نقش مهمی
No.
I think so too.
I mean, I think that everybody that I know from Iran pretty much feels the same way, right? I mean, in terms of like Trump or whatever, but like I don't think they really like the regime in general. And so this is what they're saying here. The United States military is finalizing preparations to deploy elite combat infantry units along with a massive array of warplanes to the Middle East in response. I don't know about that, guys. I really don't. The regime will hang everyone at a later time instead of right now, while still gunning people down in the streets. Everybody knows this. What are we doing here? Is this what help is on the way looks like? Exactly. If Trump pussies out on this, I don't know, man.
It looks really bad.
It's just going to be disappointing, man. It really is. Yeah, is Persians are historically Zoroastrian? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it's going to be such a huge loss. He'll look like a cuck. He absolutely will. If the killings in Iran have stopped, why do you think the regime still has the internet turned off? Ah, geez, guys. And so they're still, and you see they're still out there trying to protest. They are.
Still going in the same momentum.
Do Do you reckon he's getting pressured by Russia and China? No, because if that would have helped, it would have stopped them with Venezuela. Yeah, they're out there doing whatever they can. Is hoping the protesters win without our intervention. If we have to help, it's a tricky pickle. I feel like it's clearly not going to happen. Iran's chief of police. We will go door to door until every rioter and terrorist is identified and held accountable. I wonder what being held accountable means. It's a mystery. Nobody knows. There's no intelligence evidence that the shooting...
Bro, I hate it when they use, like, words to cover up some intentions. Like, for example, that one, be held accountable. We all know that means being sentenced to death.
Protesters in Iran has stopped. That's even CNN saying this. Iranians still out in the street despite the massacres.
You look bad if even CNN is saying that. Yeah.
That's a lot of people. Look at them all. Oh, this is another one. Don't let the propaganda of Islamic regime tell you the Iranian revolution is over. Iranians are still fighting. Look at this. Holy shit. That's nuts, man. Holy fucking shit. And
out on the streets and
just
know
like in the US,
if you captured, if you've been captured, being sent to death.
And you have even more people that are still fighting.
I would stand up for my country, but I would like I said, I would not lose my life over that. Not at all. I'm out. If shit like that happens, I'm in or I'm out. Like I'm in. I'm staying inside or I'm out. There's no chance that that's not me.
Right. But I do think that with the demoralization around Trump basically capitulating and assuming that they're actually going to stop the shootings, and on top of that, the Iranian government bringing in foreign militias to go around and terrorize their own people, I think that there's a chance that this might not happen. It's an old video. It's from yesterday. That's what it said. I don't know if it's from any other time. I have no idea. So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of these that are there. We can just look at another one. Oh, no comments. Oh, there's another one right there. Wow. Look at that, guys. The protests in Iran will also go down in history, but if Trump isn't doing anything, this will be forgotten in 2 weeks. Well, I don't know about that.
There's so much stuff happening. Yes, it probably will be forgotten in 2 weeks, unless like a news story. It's the news media.
And I think Trump is lying. I hope Trump is lying. I mean, but I don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, we already saw that one before, and this is Iran now. Yeah, look at all these people. And then time to strike. Look at this. They literally have these guys driving around in Toyota trucks. Like, this is like the stuff that you saw about Al-Qaeda in the 90s. Yeah, this is insane. Trump bombing military and government facilities could help boost protester morale. I don't know why he's not acting. I don't know either, man. I really don't. I mean, maybe they have a more long-term solution for it, but, like, I'm certainly worried about this. I am, because I don't want to see this continuing to get worse.
Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither, man. Propaganda is false and it hasn't stopped. Looks like we gotta wait to see what Trump's plan is.